Anderson ran into his own man and gets bottled at the 21. We check in with Paul Carcaterra.
They feel like can step into those shoes and help out.
On third down, quick hitter. It's brought in, and that'll move the chains. Daniels finds a sliver. And slides across midfield for a first down. Rushing yards against Kansas State last week. Little RPO, Pickett with room in the flat. Now some more room. Works his way inside the Utah 30.
Here it is, Kansas threatening here on their first drive.
Pressure coming, that's intercepted. Picked off by Snowden. And he gets turf monstered, which prevented a bigger return. And Utah with the takeaway on offense.
He throws it inside, and Snowden's off to the races with it.
Meanwhile, Utah starts in the Wildcat. Wayshawn Parker heard the highway call, picks up 34.
Who has had a bunch of 100-yard games, 4 straight 100-yard games.
Parker down the sideline, rips off another big run. Give him about 14 on the play.
In this day and age of college football.
Dampier wasn't ready for the snap. He's got to cover it up. And it's fourth down. Has made his last 7 kicks. Make it 8 in a row. Make it 3-0 Utah.
Yep.
Quarterback keeper. That's a pickup of 13 yards. Keep it on the ground again here on third down. And the call works. A pickup of 8 by Highshaw for a first down.
Nolan Gorsica is in.
Deshaun Williams again. Rumbles inside the 30. Another first down, a gain of 13.
This in response to that field goal that Utah had.
Highshaw bayonets for a first down. Tight ends in the red zone. Daniels throwing for the end zone, broken up, incomplete. A 31-yarder and a flag on the snap.
Ball start. Offense number 77.
And he misses this one.
Playmaker on the back end, really talented and consistent all year long. They miss his leadership.
Nowhere to go for Dampier. Only got a couple. It's fourth down and a big stop. Kyle Whittingham's message to his team was, listen, if we don't take care of business today and then good things happen.
And so Jason Bean playing as well as he was playing. They went back to Daniels because of his leadership skills.
Daniels out of bounds, takes a big hit, and that will draw the flag at the end of the play. Cash Dillon getting the start today for John Henry Daly.
And big Calvin Clements coming over to help his man.
Personal foul.
They really trust and admire this young man.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So Kansas moves up 15 after the penalty.
Especially running the football and for pass protection.
Again, off a heavy set. This is Williams' feet
nice
turning.
run.
First and goal, Kansas.
That's Gruen in the slot.
And he's in motion. That was eye candy. Highshaw with the first touchdown of the game. Fittingly on senior day.
They take the shot. They wanted to create explosive plays. Well, they did by running the football. That's supposed to take the snaps in this deal.
Dampier, quarterback keeper. Does he get there? He does. RPO, Buchanan wide open across the middle. J.J. Buchanan with a 58-yard touchdown.
Run the football, and then the play action creates plays in the secondary where guys are coming up.
Everybody you talk to about Jalen Daniels as Williams gets the call and picks up a first down.
Right down the line of scrimmage.
Keep it on the ground on third down and long. And they get a yard past the original line of scrimmage with Highshaw. Dampier toward the sideline. And they are going to talk it over. It is a catch, Larry Simmons.
The ruling on the
may
field
get an
of
extended
completed
look.
catch in downs. The previous play is under review. After review, the ruling on the field of a completed catch in bounds is upheld. First down, Utah.
Buchanan, who's got the touchdown, goes wide to the left. Quarterback keeper. It's Dampier, and he's got a first down, tackled by the safety Lyric Rawls. Through an ankle injury for about 2 months. They go to the outside. Bentley, the tight end, gets upended inside the 45, picks up a dozen. Must win for the Utes if they're to have any chance of the postseason. Dampier fits one into his tight end, Bentley, and a first down for Utah. Dampier dancing toward the sideline, nothing there.
And no flags.
Incomplete for Bentley. Kansas takes over, and they've got 2 timeouts. Empties it out. Downfield, Henderson through his hands. He had a step on Elijah Davis.
Just keep running.
On third down. Daniels back to the air. Too much helium for Pickett. And a 3 and out for Kansas.
Since 1998 for Texas A&M.
A long time.
Long overdue.
That's the drive starter. Not much for Dampier, and it looks like Utah may just take this into the locker room, not stopping the clock. Whittemore comes in motion. Dampier finds Whittemore and able to slip ahead for a first down.
Play catch with a quarterback.
So Dampier, the quarterback in motion. Wildcat snap. It's Wayshawn Parker. Sheds a tackler, wipers past another, and picks up a first down inside the 40. He's been their short yardage. Their finisher is in there to block. Quick throw.
Guess who?
Way offline. Leroy Harris having himself a ball game. Jayhawks averaging 6 yards per rushing attempt. That one only got 2, but it's enough for a first down. LeShawn Williams. Daniels will throw. Shot play. And it's hauled in by Henderson. They pick on Elijah Davis. Another trip inside the 30. Daniels on the zone read. Keeps and sets up a 1st and goal. Daniels. Did he get the push? Ruled a touchdown. They may look at this too.
They have to. Someone made contact while he was trying to dive over. They dove, and there was initial contact that held him short. And you get a little push in there from the end, and I think that one's going to stand. To take a risk after a takeaway. Big men wearing number 0. I love that. There's a couple of other ones in there. Oh, nice run here.
Oh, hold on a second. Kansas ripped it away. And it's Jayhawk football.
Boy, Ficklin was trying to fight for extra yards, but Kansas in there with Trey Lathan.
Incomplete. Cotton may have gotten a piece of it. Intended for Canty. It's really a marvel here, which should change the Kansas football program for the better. Nate Johnson, the jack of all, gets the call on first down, picks up 15. 4-man rush. Dampier hit. Buchanan could not hang on. He was out of bounds. Needing a win today, and they need Texas Tech to lose and BYU and Arizona State to win this weekend. Henderson behind his man makes the catch.
Along the sideline.
Underneath, Levi Wentz. Lots of room after the catch. Williams again. Running behind Gorsica on the left side for a Kansas first down. They scored the last 16 of the game in the last 7 minutes to beat K-State. Highshaw.
What a run.
Thunders. Legs churning. 1st and goal, Kansas A gain of 14. It's another senior. Changes the math. Two tight ends in the game. Daniels, chased by Dillon. Toward the end zone. Ill-advised.
Oh, wow.
And it's picked off. Jackson Benny with his 4th interception. Another stalled drive inside the Utah 30. Utes get it back. Dampier now. Pump fakes. Wants Buchanan, a lot of contact. And surprisingly, no
There's
flag.
one.
Now we get one.
Couldn't find it.
Pass interference, defense number 11, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Big 3rd down. Parker in the flat makes the first man miss. Dangerous in space. Parker inside the 30 of Kansas to the 28, a pickup of 32. Going quickly. Dampier takes a shot. Simmons, touchdown! Utah back on top.
We're just deep down the sideline, show it to Parker and let it rip. Putting Utah back in front.
Kansas rips off the Band-Aid for a baker's dozen with Highshaw.
They're at 10. That recipe, everything except the passing is worked out.
LaShawn Williams into the secondary and took Teo Johnson for a ride.
And add another big play in the running game to that total.
In the past 7 games, they've been outscored 56-7 in the 4th quarter. Highshaw breaks free. Benny brings him down from the backside, but it's a 1st and goal from the 7. LaShawn Williams in the game. Daniels, quick throw, picked off. Pickett wasn't looking. Elijah Davis across midfield. He's got blockers. Davis cuts it across the length of the field for a pick 6. His 2nd pick 6 of the year.
2 guys outside of you are starting down inside, and he's got the flat route. They bring him in motion, and they're going there right away.
Averaged less than 4 points per game in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, the wheels have fallen off late. Highshaw, north of 100 yards.
And they got to bust out of just running it and start to throw it a little bit.
Utah brings the house. Henderson makes the catch in stride. 1st down, Kansas. He beat Blake Cotton. That's the speed. Down the seam, caught by Cure for a touchdown.
What a shot, 5.5 left. 3 timeouts. Nice job of touching this over the top of the linebacker, Lander Barton.
They call it the Wasatch Front after the mountain range. Dampier has a lead blocker who paves the way, and Dampier picks up a 1st down.
Love it.
Dampier gets the edge. Parker foul block, and Dampier stays in bounds, picks up a 1st down.
He's the feature back now.
Buchanan comes in motion. Dampier fakes to Buchanan, running behind that great offensive line, and it's another 1st down. Parker comes in motion. Dampier looks to throw. He's got a man wide open. Caught by Simmons. Touchdown! Utah went for the haymaker.
Oh, wow. And it was the play fake. Dampier sold it as if he was going to pull it down and run. The secondary and 3rd level players of Kansas.
Transformational for this program.
You just hate to see it happen with in his last game as a Jayhawk.
That was a strike, went off the hands of Pickett. 4th down and 10 here for Kansas. Last hope. Daniels in trouble. He's taken down, and Utah gets the ball back. Jonathan Hall with the sack to seal it for the Utes.
Those players will have a place here at Kansas, and they'll stay around, and there's a lot of support.
They get a hard-fought win here on the road in Lawrence. They keep their playoff hopes alive, and now they get to watch